Note-taking, journaling, stationery, pens, markers, papers, just music to my ears. It's that time again. Summer is coming to an end and we're getting ready to jump back into our studious ways. And some of you are going into college, maybe high school, middle school, elementary. Some of you might be teachers or just someone like myself who really is obsessed with stationery. For all of you who are not looking forward to all the hard work, stop right there. I've got you covered. From school supply shopping to note-taking tips, let's make this fun. Also, a huge thank you to Staples for sponsoring this video. I'm so excited. They're one of my favorite stationery stores. I got a lot of stuff, so I'm ready to show you. So whether you're going back to school or at a new job, Bible studying, or just wanting to learn more about something that you're passionate about, taking good notes is so important. So I'll be showing you how to go from this to this by learning easy ways that make your notes look more aesthetic and tips for becoming a more successful note taker and self-learner. By the way, stick to the end for a very special giveaway. So Staple has been my go-to for stationery, school supplies, office supplies, all that cute and aesthetic stuff. They have a variety of more college and adult stationery, which I personally love. They also have great notebooks for note-taking, like this one of my favorites. So whether you're a teacher, parent, or student, there's something there for you. For me personally, it really is the place that brings students, teachers, parents, and just classrooms together for success. Even though your classroom or workplace might look a little bit different this year, Staples has the best items to still keep you productive and successful and connected wherever you are. The prices are really great, and they even offer rewards where you can get low prices on essentials. Not to mention they have a really cute selection of exclusive, quality, beautiful, trendy items. Actually, let me just show you. So here are just some of my favorite supplies to use, and definitely stick around to see exactly how I use them while note-taking. Also, they've made it super easy to shop there with free deliveries on online orders, curbside, or even pickup. And if you need some help finding what you need, you can even talk to an online shopping expert for guidance. So if you want to spoil yourself on some back-to-school supplies, I give you full permission. Be sure to check out staples.com/back-to-school or click the link down below in my description. Okay, so let's talk supplies. I love talking and chatting everything stationery. You can always DM me about anything stationery. I'm obsessed. Anyways, I find that one of the most important rules to note taking is to have the right supplies to set you up for success. The very first thing is an absolute must for me is a high quality black pen. And recently I've been obsessed with the retractable True Red Quick Dry gel pens. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. They are smooth, they dry fast, the ink is so dense. It's amazing. If you're a lefty, I think you're gonna love this. It's not gonna have you smear your note. The next item on the list is highlighters. One of my favorite highlighters are always pastel. These are actually double-sided so that you can have thicker lines or thinner lines for underlining, and it just makes your whole page just look much more beautiful. Well, here are other examples of some that I've done. Now, sticky notes are an absolute must for me. They can take your studying to the next level, also allow you to write notes without overcommitting to a page or to stand out from the rest of your notes. Now, I'm currently learning Japanese, and they work great for learning vocab, writing summaries of my lectures, or even prompting questions I may have had. You can also cut and shape them to fit your page however you'd like. And of course, you can never have too many journals or notebooks to keep all of your notes together in one place. This one is hands down my favorite. They're all at Staples, by the way. It comes with quality paper that is smooth to write on, smoother than butter. It's a really good size too. To top it off, it even comes with this little bookmark so I can always access the page anytime that I need anything kind of quickly. So if you end up getting it, please send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter. We're gonna be twinning, okay? If you just want to take your supplies list to the next level, I highly recommend getting a few of these extra things that I just absolutely love. Brush pens, they work great for writing titles, headers, and if you're someone that's really into calligraphy like myself, they're definitely the way to go. Now, correction tape, they always save the day. Look at these pretty ones. Really easy to use. You don't really have to wait for them to dry. This is my fave. It also doesn't make my paper bumpy. I can also go over it twice if I choose, if I mess up again. Here's some really colorful supplies to keep the vibes going while you study. One of my go-tos for color pens are always the True Red Dry Erase Gel pens. Just take a moment to look at these amazing colors. Can we just cue the heavenly music here right now, please? After you have your supplies ready to go, the next step is to make sure that you're titling your page. Every set of notes should begin with a title. Here are some really cute and creative ways to make your titles more aesthetic and stand out. Let me know down below which of these you guys love the best. I gave you lots of different inspiration, lots of different colors. The next most important thing you can have on your sheet of notes is the dates, that you can refer to it when the lesson was, and headers or subtitles to just be a little bit more specific. Now here's some of my favorite adorable designs when it comes to writing the date, and also just some cute inspiration for your headers. And here are some note-taking tips I've learned along the way. When it comes to writing your actual notes, make sure that you start a new paragraph or subtopic for each new concept. Now, adding bullet points to help your information be clear and related to your subtopic will help so much. If your text contains an important term, make sure to write it in color so that it can stand out. Then create a bullet point underneath your sentence that gives an explanation of that term. Using abbreviations and symbols can make the note-taking process more efficient, and check this out. If I were to make the sentence shorter, it would actually look something like this. Also, don't worry too much about completing sentences or having proper grammar or even handwriting, because at the end of the day, these notes are just for you. Now, a good way to separate a specific note from the rest, such as equations, diagrams, or extra information, is to simply just skip a few lines, making space between the rest of the text, then putting it into a box around it to make it just kind of pop a little bit more. Now, if you need help remembering something specific about a piece of information, add unique and specific bullet points to help you remember that fact a little bit better. When there's information that doesn't belong with a paragraph, it's best to put it within a shape. Now, my personal go-to is little clouds. Really simple, but also just makes your notes look a lot cuter. I also always highlight the boxes to just make them stand out that much more. Now, here's another note-taking method I use that works with all the tips and aesthetic ideas given to you in this video. It's actually called the outline method. It's simple and it goes like this. First, you have your title, of course. Then you list your main topic, then a subtopic, and then your supporting facts or thoughts. The reason this method is so effective is because it uses little brain power to organize information, which we all love. It's very clear, it's logical, and it's the most used method, which means it is what most of us are used to seeing in just classroom settings. But of course, there's some cons to this, which is why I always advise you to try other note-taking styles and formula a system that of course works for you. It may not be the best method for note-taking if you're in a lecture where the information is not linear, meaning it is also a little bit difficult to use when applying it to quantitative. It's also a bit difficult to use when applying it to quantitative subjects such as chemistry and math. Did I say that right? Now let's get into some personal standards I have while taking notes. First of all, it must be colorful. It's a must. It's non-negotiable. So any points I have or vocabulary go into brackets, thought bubbles, such as these. When it comes to keeping the pages colorful, I usually just create a color coding system kind of like this. I also recommend just going with like 3 or 2 colors max to make your notes look a little bit more aesthetic. Now, a good way to separate notes is to add cute little dividers. So here are also some ideas. Comment below which one you like the best. Look at these hearts. They're like up, down, all around. This took me forever to learn. I remember just being like in math class when I was in 3rd grade. All my friends knew how to do this and I was like, dude, I have to learn how to do this. Do you know how to do it? Let me know. And if you stuck around for the giveaway, thank you so much. This giveaway is exclusively for my subscribers. It's just a quick way for me to give back to you. So please make sure that you're a part of the family. It's super simple. Just go over to my Instagram, comment on this picture right here, and comment what videos you like watching from me the most. You can also share it on your stories, and that's it. I'll be going through my Instagram at random, selecting one winner during this time to give you guys these beautiful back to school supplies. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to Katie. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you'd also like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is be sure to share any of my Instagram pictures on your stories, and that's it. If you'd like for me to contact you after hours, you may text me at this number right here. I love chatting with you guys, sending you pictures of Jupiter, of myself in a bun. It's so fun to talk to you about anything and everything. And if this video helped you out at all, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that these tips helped you as much as they've helped me in the past. And of course, there's always more to learn, and keep that in mind. You can always find a system that works best for you. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sending you lots of love, good vibrations, kisses. I'll see you guys in the next one. And once again, a huge thanks to Staples for sponsoring this video. Absolutely love your supplies, everything about you guys, and I am feeling like a little fangirl right now. So be sure to check out the link down below, you guys, if you haven't already. I love you. Bye.